Boyfriend dumps OP to be with his female best friend after a surprise party that OP wasn't invited to. Best friend says she won him. Karma steps in. Sorry if this is long, but I want to detail accurately. I just went through a breakup and my ex is now with his best friend. I always had reservations with their friendship. She was always overly flirty with him and would stake her claim on him through passive-aggressive comments. I brought it up once in a cool manner, and he said that's just how she is with everyone. I let it slide for about a year because I didn't want to come off as insecure. Most men don't pick up on how women can be passive-aggressive towards each other, so I figured I'd take the high road and ignore her. He also never gave me a reason to think that he thought of her like that. However, she threw him a surprise birthday party a week before his actual birthday and did not tell me or invite me. He was confused as to why I wasn't there, and she told him that I didn't like his friends and refused to attend. He called me while he was there and drunkenly expressed how sad he was about my behavior. I could hear his best friend? Mm-hmm. I could hear his boyfriend in the back. I could hear his best friend in the back, basically cackling and yelling at him not to give me any more attention and that I was a horrible girlfriend. The next day I tried calling him, but got sent straight to voicemail.
What the hell, Barry?
My texts were sent to green, so I was also sure that he blocked me. Luckily, I'm close friends with his sister, who coincidentally was also not invited to the surprise party. The best friend doesn't like his sister. His sister told my boyfriend everything from my point, but his best friend swears she invited me and sent me and his sister's paperless post, and it just might have been an accident/mishap. After that day, he started acting really distant towards me. I asked him if anything was going on with his best friend. He said no. He loved me and understood the whole party thing was an accident. I tried to remain calm and told him I don't like the idea of his friends thinking I just like them, and said maybe I should reach out to her and we could grab coffee. He was all for it, but she never texted me back. I made sure not to say anything negative about his best friend and ultimately told him I agree it must have been an accident, which I don't think at all. 2 weeks later, he's still distant during that time. He sits me down and says it's over after 2 years. I was calm but asked what triggered the breakup and asked if his best friend had anything to do with it. He said yes, she did, but promised nothing physical happened with them while we were dating, but he had developed feelings. He said that it just happened. They'd been friends for over 10 years, so why didn't they date before? He said he never thought of her romantically until a few weeks ago. Afterwards, she made it very public that she had won and that I'm a loser, and thank God their friend group doesn't have to deal with my toxic behavior anymore.
What the hell is Cyrus?
Which I don't even care about. She's lesser than me, and it's very clear by her actions. I accidentally bumped into a couple of his friends at the bar a few weeks after we broke up, and they mentioned how several of their friends were bummed that we broke up because they thought I was fun and sweet and loved having me around. It definitely wasn't a conversation with nice pleasantries. I could tell they were genuine. I just don't understand how feelings can change in such a short amount of time since they've been friends for over 10 years. 1 week after we broke up, he's dating his best friend and they're completely in love. I'm very hurt and just trying to see another point of view since my ex won't really explain it to me or go into detail on how he all of a sudden fell in love. In my opinion, falling in love isn't so easy. You have to continually interact emotionally, romantically with the other person to get there, which in my mind is a form of cheating. He was just so nice and proper during the relationship as well as during the breakup. It was completely respectful as much as it could be. I just don't understand. How could these things happen? I have guy friends that I would never date, or more so speak to in a romantic sense, wherein it's a possibility to fall in love. Thoughts? I genuinely think that his feelings changed and he wanted to explore another relationship and that he was really contemplating it for a few weeks before making a decision. Not sure what the antithesis was, but it was obviously happening at a surprise party that I wasn't invited to. I don't really want to hear the whole he's an asshole, you're better off without him in the comments. We're broken up and it's done with, so I'm moving on. Just trying to figure out if other people have been in the same situation and how this sort of thing happens.
Well, they were definitely hooking up beforehand.
Yeah.
Who knows for how long?
Mm-hmm.
But this was definitely a they hooked up. Maybe the first time was at the surprise party. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe they fooled around before. But they probably hooked up at the party, and then he felt really guilty for a while.
That's why he was distant.
Yeah, and he kept hooking up with his best friend because he kept going and hanging out with his best friend. And she probably kept pressuring him to break up with his girlfriend.
Being like, your girlfriend's a piece of shit anyway.
Yeah, just break up, like, we can be together. And that's probably exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh yeah, like, we've been friends for so long, so I'm in love with her. Like, it just makes sense.
It's like, we know each other so well. It's like, yeah, of course you do. You've been friends for so long.
Yeah, you're best friends. Like, it makes sense that you would love someone in any capacity if you're friends for 10 years. But, so that, I mean, that can be the explanation of how he moved on so fast, because he already has that relationship built. It may not be romantic, but they already have that comfortableness to each other. They already have, like, knowledge of each other's, like, strengths and weaknesses and likes and dislikes. And she might not be the nicest person. Obviously, she sucks.
Right, but he likes her for it.
Yeah, and
he was still friends with her.
Yeah, and if he cheated on her on OP, then he's no better than the other girl. So, or than the best friend. So, you know, bad people deserve bad people. So...
And yeah, you are who you hang out with, so...
Yeah, if you surround yourself with bad people, you're not going to have a good time. But if you surround yourself with really good people with good intentions and good, what's the word? Morals?
Yeah.
If you've ever read, what is it, Fables?
Oh, like the hair and the...
I almost said Adolf Fables.
What is that called? Aesop?
Aesop. See, I was close.
Yeah,
Aesop
I almost
Fables.
said Aesop, and I was like,
no, it's
nope.
Aesop Fables, and they teach you all your morals. So if you really read up on those books and you know, or all those stories, all those fables,
all those fables.
Say.
Is it an ant and a cricket?
I don't know.
don't
There's
know,
like
it's something.
the hare and the tortoise, right?
Yeah.
And the Princess and the Pea, is that one of them?
By Aesop. Yeah, it's an ant and a cricket.
Okay.
The cricket is like lazy and careless and like lives it up, la vida loca.
Yeah.
Arguably more fun. But the ant is like hardworking and diligent and stores up, and like winter comes, crickets die, ants are fine.
Yeah. It's is the Lion and the Mouse a Aesop fable? Lion and the Lamb. What a sick masochist.
It is.
Yay!
Yeah.
I was right. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. What were you saying? My brain went to Twilight, and it's not coming out of that.
Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do do. Hooah, 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 hooah.
Hooah, 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 hooah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I know you don't want to hear it, but you're better off. Also, like, maybe this is their love story, I suppose. And you're going to go date someone else and have your love story with them. So, you'll be fine. Oh, there's an update. Okay. Hold on.
I was like, waiting.
I was like scrolling all around. I was like, where the fuck did I leave off?
Waiting.
Okay. Update.
Gum gum style.
So I received a text from a random number. It was my ex. I blocked his normal number. He basically outlined how he missed me and had ended things with his best friend. He asked me to grab coffee and talk it out to hopefully reconcile. He said, I didn't realize how much I'd miss you, and I've realized that you're the one for me. I'm so sorry about everything that's happened in the last month. You deserve better. I'm hoping we can meet up and discuss it and move past it. Wow, a whole 3 weeks. I'm genuinely still curious as to why he ended our 2-year relationship for this girl. I knew she was trouble, knew it wouldn't last, but didn't think it would be a measly 3 weeks. I am fuming. He's essentially asking to get back together after fucking his best friend, and now he has clarity over the situation and figured out that she's not what he wanted. I still think he's one of the nicest men I've ever met, and fell victim to another girl's manipulation, but fuck him. He's 31 years old. Do better. And just a PSA to anyone who's out there contemplating this type of fuckery, don't. Okay, so more context. I know it seems weird to say that this is the nicest person ever. What I mean is that he's a good person and he massively fucked up. I know he regrets it, as he should, but I won't label him as a cheater or someone who played with my feelings. He got feelings for another girl, contemplated what to do, made a decision, broke up with me and pursued it. Then figured out it was the wrong decision. Him and I can't get back together because I'll never trust him again. He made a decision to leave our relationship. It didn't work out for him with this other girl, but I can't trust that it wouldn't happen again. Simple as that. But I do think he went with his feelings and wasn't trying to deceive me or go behind my back to cheat. That's all. Also, no, we didn't get coffee. I told him to fuck off and block the new number. Edit number 3. Okay, you guys caught me on a discrepancy in age. Yeah, whatever.
When OP said 31, I was like 25, 24,
right.
Maybe. Like
figuring
early
yourself
20s.
out.
Yeah. Early
it's
20s.
Messy, but you're figuring yourself out.
Yeah. But when OP said 31, my mouth dropped because how were you that old acting like that? Brooks.
To be fair, he lied about his age.
Yeah.
So,
but
he was 24.
See, that makes more sense then.
Yeah.
Know? But
age.
31 and acting this way and not and it's fair for OP to say like, oh, he's not a bad person, he just made bad decisions, but he definitely cheated.
Yeah.
I mean, there's right, you guys?
I would believe that he did.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised.
I would bet
something happened at that surprise party.
Yeah.
For sure.
I would bet a ton of money that he cheated on her. Like, that's the only thing that...
Yeah. I'm just throwing things out there. I say minimum they made out at the surprise party.
Yeah, bare minimum. And I think that, like, put him in a tizzy because that's... Something sparked it.
Right.
Something lit that flame and burnt the fuse up to him breaking up. That fuse didn't light itself just from one night.
Right.
Like, he was drunk. He called the next day. He was probably... Jesus Christ. Sorry. I'm, like, getting blown up. The next day he blocked her number, so he obviously like felt guilty for something.
Yeah.
So
he was like fired up.
Yeah.
Thought that she like also like excessive to you didn't come to my birthday party. Blocked.
Yeah. It wasn't.
Have I done that?
It wasn't even his birthday party.
Yeah.
It was her birthday party.
Wait.
Right?
No, it was like his birthday party that his friend threw for him.
Oh, his best friend threw. Oh, and then didn't invite him. It was like a
week early and didn't invite the sister or the girlfriend.
I don't even want to say this because I always like talk about violence. I'm like, I would beat a bitch's ass.
Beat a bitch's ass.
But
also, yeah, and like, I'm sorry, I've used paperless post. You can go back and see the guest list retroactively. So if you were willing to argue it, pull it up.
Yeah, show me the proof.
Where did you send it to? Because it wasn't my email.
Show me the money.
Yep.
Michael Scott. No, absolutely.
It's not worth fighting over, but
no, it would be I mean, it's 2 years of your life that gets thrown away, which is a tremendous amount of time. So that would be very upsetting. But at least it's 2 years and not 20 years.
At least it's not 20 years.
And he's showing you his character right off the bat. He's like, hey, I'm a piece of shit. I'm going to cheat on you and then I'm going to leave you for my best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it is, I'm like, now I bet that girl is crying herself to sleep every single night.
I won and you're a loser.
Yeah. And we'd screenshot every text and send it back to her and be like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you won. Did your prize not want to keep you? Mm-hmm. Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah. Should I wrap this up so you don't have to talk anymore?
Yeah.
Story 4.
Anyway, damn, that's crazy.
That's so
sucks.
fucking crazy. Oh my god. Good for you for walking away. You deserve so much better than that.
This is how every episode ends, when we like go on a tangent that has nothing to do with the story, and then we go back to it and we're like, anyway, that's crazy. Wow. End the story here.
If you enjoyed that little story, be sure to watch the full episode here.
And make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazzy.
Jazzy? I see what you did there. Wait, what was that?